Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tasha Hackett, and today we're going to discuss a topic that has been global and has went worldwide. And that topic today is drug addiction. Many of us may have loved ones or may have known someone that has been addicted to drugs or have been on the edge of using drugs and needed some assistance with this problem. While many of us that are listening may feel, I'm not a drug addict, I don't have problems with drugs, none of my loved ones may be using drugs. But the secret to that is, just because you are unaware that your loved ones may not be using drugs or may be addicted to drugs, they just might be. So a lot of us that's in this audience today will get the solution and some key pointers on how to help with this drug addiction that has gone worldwide. I'm a nurse, and I've been a nurse for over 16 years. The credibility that I have established with this is that I've had a chance to work on a drug rehab floor. Many of the clients that I've dealt with from day-to-day basis said the same thing. They didn't have a problem, they were not addicted, but the reality of the issue was they were addicted to drugs. First, let's look at some things. Being a Christian. While working, being a Christian, I have been able to help many of my patients admit first that they were addicted to drugs, to admit that they have consumed drugs, or that they know of people who have been dealing with drugs. I feel that this nation as a whole should be concerned with the drug epidemic that has really taken down our society, whether it be with adults, teenagers, or young adults. I will prove to you that addiction is a problem by using 3 points. My first point is that I believe that the first thing we must do is admit that we have a problem with addiction. Once you can admit that you have a problem with drugs of any sort of use, you then will be able to reach help. Secondly is you have to first believe that you yourself can beat addiction. If a person doesn't feel the confidence or even gain weight that they're able to be delivered from the use of drugs, they will fail multiple times. Being a Christian, that's where we kick it. Sometimes we just have to take that necessary needed time to talk to the clients and let them know that we are here to help them. We first, as being the first partaker, but God is the one that can heal them. My last point is that we as Christians need to learn that whether they're saved or not, they need some assistance too. We gotta understand that we needed some assistance before we crossed over as well. We're not perfect, but we're reaching for perfection. And the person that uses drugs, they're not perfect, but they're reaching for perfection. As I close, I just want you to know that addiction is a problem that we will face from day to day, month to month, and year to year. It is our job to help someone who has fallen privilege to drug use. As I'm closing, I will say to you, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, whatever kind of addiction that is, it can be very stressful, life-threatening, and can hinder, hurt, and harm your loved ones. So remember, if you know someone that may have been using drugs, that may have been addicted to drugs, never look them over. Always give them a square opportunity to express themselves, and you may be the source of their recovery.